The stars had always seemed so quiet, peaceful even. For centuries, civilizations across the galaxy thought Earth was just another primitive planet, a blue rock tucked in a backwater system with nothing more than wildlife and weak, emotional bipeds trying to survive. The Galactic Order had thousands of reports filed under Earth. Unremarkable, inhospitable to advanced culture, no immediate threat. That was their first mistake. Captain Zivar of the Ular Dominion didn't want the assignment. He was too seasoned, too decorated for a mission like this, babysitting a scouting crew, orbiting a planet full of loud mammals and cheap entertainment broadcasts. Insulting. He had seen real war, fought in the blood wars of Thral, led fleets against the Morkathi Empire. Earth was a joke, but the jokes stopped 3 hours after landing. The scout team never returned. They had touched down in a rural part of the North American sector, somewhere called Montana, according to the outdated Earth maps they'd translated. A forested area with scattered settlements and minimal tech signals. It was supposed to be safe. Zivar had approved the drop himself, confident that the small 6-being team would gather the samples, set up monitoring beacons, and return by evening. But the sun set. The Earth grew dark, and the team was silent. No signals, no distress calls, just gone. Zivar's ship, the Tyrannax, hovered in low orbit, cloaked from human tech. He stood in the observation deck, staring at the planet below with a growing sense of unease. Something was wrong. Very wrong. "Commander," the navigator's voice broke the silence. "We're receiving a transmission, encrypted, old frequency, but it's coming from the surface." Zivar frowned. "Play it." The audio crackled, distorted, but it was unmistakably a voice, a human one. "You shouldn't have come here," it said. Calm, measured, too calm. Then a second voice, colder. "We know what you're looking for. We've been waiting." Zivar's blood ran cold. "Trace it. Now." His crew scrambled, pulling data, locking onto coordinates. It was close to the original landing zone. Same area, same trees, but different now. The trees were gone. Burned. "Captain," the tactical officer said, eyes wide. "The scout ship. It's been dismantled. No sign of the team. But, there's something else." A hollow image projected above them. A crude but efficient structure built from the wreckage. Barriers, perimeter sensors, cameras, and standing among it all were humans, armed, ready. "They turned our own tech against us," Zivar muttered, "in under a day." No species was that fast. Unless he issued the order himself. A retrieval squad. 10 of their best. Stealth armor, plasma rifles, neural dampeners. In and out. Quick extraction. Only 2 made it back. And they weren't unscathed. One was missing a leg. The other, his mind shattered, eyes hollow, muttering nonsense over and over. "They smiled while they killed us," he kept repeating. "They smiled, like they were made for it." Zivar finally began to understand. Earth wasn't primitive. It was hiding, waiting. A planet of apex predators that had evolved not to hunt animals, but each other. For thousands of years, war wasn't just a necessity. It was a culture, a religion, a drug. Humans weren't peaceful. They were perfected violence. And someone, some group, was still watching. The messages didn't stop. Each one clearer. More direct. "You want a war?" the human voice said. "Then welcome to hell." The alien council didn't believe him. When Captain Zivar transmitted his emergency report back to the Ular Dominion's High Assembly, they accused him of exaggeration, of letting a few skirmishes rattle his judgment. Even after seeing the footage, blurry images of humans building kill zones from alien wreckage, laughing as they hunted the squad like prey, The Council dismissed it as an anomaly. Primitive aggression, they called it. Unrefined tactics. Javar knew better. He had seen dozens of species fight. He knew the difference between chaos and calculated violence. What the humans did wasn't panic. It wasn't desperation. It was methodical, trained. As if war wasn't just in their culture, it was carved into their DNA. Back on Earth, the second recon drone had just sent back new footage. This time, it wasn't just a few armed locals. They had found something buried deep beneath a mountain, some kind of facility, camouflaged so well that even the Dominion's scanning tech nearly missed it. But once they found it, Zavar couldn't stop staring at the feed. Weapons, thousands of them, not just guns, devices, prototypes, machines even the Dominion couldn't identify. Some looked ancient, others far ahead of anything humans should have been capable of. Experimental weapons etched with warnings, handwritten signs reading, "Project Doomspill and for use only if God abandons us." And people, humans in uniform, working around the clock. "Sir," said a technician, voice shaking, We ran a comparison on the symbols found on their uniforms. It matches data from Earth's own archives, military emblems. But this isn't official. This group doesn't exist in their public databases." Zavar's eyes narrowed. "Then who the hell are they?" The technician hesitated. "We believe they call themselves the Bastion, a rogue defense faction, hidden, autonomous, possibly centuries old." "How many are there?" "We don't know. The signals are spread across multiple continents. It's possible there are dozens of these facilities." Zavar stood in silence, staring down at Earth like he was seeing it for the first time. Not a weak planet, not a backwater, a weapon cache. He finally understood why they hadn't been discovered before. The humans weren't reckless. They were patient. Every war, every revolution, every civil collapse, it hadn't broken them. It refined them, hardened them. Suddenly, the ship's alarms blared. "Unidentified object approaching," shouted the navigator. It's coming from Earth." Zavar turned toward